YouTube, it's Maddie, the Empty Nest Scrapper. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you stopped by. If it's your first time, I hope you enjoy the content. And if you do, please like, subscribe, leave me a comment. That'll mean the world to me. If you're returning, I'm super glad you came back. Today, I want to say, hope you had a fabulous World Card Making Day. I know I did. That was yesterday, October 4th. What you see here is a little piece of my crop bag that I packed to bring with me for that event. And I thought it might be fun if I unpacked it with you. And we talked a little bit about what I used, what I didn't use, what I would bring again, what I wouldn't bring again. And please tell me what you like to bring on your in-person crops. Okay, so I'm gonna remove this from the screen and bring out the items a little bit at a time. Okay, pardon me for that. So, yeah, I took out a couple of things just to make it easier to carry. So I'll start with those that were on top. Yeah, just threw it in a bag and carried it down just to make that a little bit easier to carry. Okay, I brought a selection of my stamps, and this is about how many I brought. How many did I use? 0. I did 0 stamping. So we'll reserve whether we want to do that again. Do try to come prepared with things that I am planning to use. Okay, I brought my big ATG gun, and would I bring this again? 100% yes. So still, it's pretty hefty. I brought my Sidekick partially so I could justify why I even own it, because I maybe used it twice, and that was just to see if it worked. Here are the plates. Here's the little item. Does it weigh much? No, it's lighted, it's a feather. Did I use it? 0 times. Would I bring it again? Probably not, but don't hold me to that. Okay, put that aside. What else have I got in here? Oh, well, what do you need? You need, if you're bringing your die cutting machine, you need some dies. This is how many dies I brought, mostly because they're on the magnet and pretty heavy on the magnet. So since I used the Sidekick 0 times, I used the dies 0 times. So yeah, don't know if I'll be doing that again. And tell you the truth, that's the first time I actually did bring a die cutting machine on a crop because of that particular reason. So everything's heavy and I'm not exactly sure what I want to use. So yeah, I brought this little guy. So this is my handy dandy tool caddy that I put on the desk. I have my little Bearly Arts. Yes, I did use that. I used pretty much everything in here. I used my little knife. I used my water brush, absolutely. Used my scissors. So the things in here, I'm gonna say I used them all. In this, there's a little bag on this side, and what I have in here is some extra glue. Certainly not a problem to bring that. Definitely used my glossy accents, but I did have to wait. So I used it early in the crop to try to get it as dry as possible. So this, of course, I would always bring again. And that stays in my crop bag usually. So I'm gonna now go to the larger bag and see what's left inside. As I said, I had to break it up to carry it down. My husband said I could carry it down, he would carry it down, but I didn't want to wait for that. So in here, what I keep is dimensionals, so some squares, some tape, a few different kinds, different widths. Definitely use that, and I always keep that in my crop bag. So yes, definitely will bring that again. Okay, I brought this cute little zipper bag that says card makers don't lie, they embellish. I love that. I think it's adorable. I did buy it at an event a couple years ago, last year, year before, something like that. And what I have in here is previously made backgrounds. Did I use that? I absolutely did. And I would absolutely bring this again because I'm always adding to it. And so I like it here and I like to bring it with. Okay, what else we got? I brought my smaller pack of Durant Inktense pencils, and I did not use those, but I would bring them again anyway because I never know what I'll feel like. I brought my smaller set of Caran d'Ache Neocolor 2 crayons. I did use those and I would bring those again. So those are like my travel sizes. Let's see. I brought my binder that I keep pre-made dies for sentiments. And if you've seen my organization videos before, you know that I like to sometimes just die cut away and then have a stockpile up for when I'm making some cards. And I did use that and I would totally bring it again. Okay. I did bring this, and this is my stash of already cut out image dies, circles, colored in stamping, and goes on and on. Did I use that? I absolutely did. And would I bring it again? 100% for card making day. I would definitely bring it again to choose from. Oh, you know what? I think I misspoke. Earlier I said for this stack I did not stamp, and that is a lie. I did stamp, and at the end of this I'll show you what I made on that day. Not very much. I may not be the most productive person on an in-person crowd. I may like to chat, and you know, what can I say? I may like to chat. So let me just stash this away where it belongs, and then we can move on. Yeah, so lots of things to put away. These are going to go back in my crap bag because, yeah, because they are my travel kits. I brought this cutting mat from Dollar Tree, and I did use it to work on. I would 100% bring that again. Very useful. And let's see. I brought some paper and scraps, and I 100% used that. So I would choose paper and scraps to bring again. Definitely next time. I bought some, these are some items that I purchased at the craft. These I already had, So it was a Creative Memories sponsored crop. And so this one was a gift for coming to the crop. And that's what I brought home. Those will have to be put away. Next up are some stickers that I brought with me to decorate the cards I knew I had intended to make. I did not even look at them. I might bring them again. I had gone through my stickers and picked out a specific few that I might use. Card panels and card bases. I would definitely bring that again. And let's see, what else we got? I brought my sticky mat, did not need that. I don't think I thought I might ink blend, but that was not the case at all. Did not even think about ink blending. Oh yes I did. I did use it and I did ink blend. Here are some more larger stamps. And I might have used that as well. I did bring in this Ranger pouch that I received an order in years ago. I keep my spare Stamp Perfect in there. I did use it, and yeah, this is just a makeshift bubble wrap, keep it safe. I did use it, and I would bring it again if I brought stamps. I am no good at free range stamping, not me. Okay. Just a couple things left in the main compartment, and I'll let you see. And these guys are going back in because they are in my travel kit. They stay there, they live there. That's why I have kept them. Okay, so this is my travel trimmer. I've had it for as long as I've been crafting, since 2007, and it has served me well. I know plenty of people who love it. I know plenty of people who hate it. Choose what you like the best. This is what I like for travel, and that's what I packed. So I'm going to put that back because that does stay in my travel kit. Just a couple things more in the side pockets. Yeah, need that. And one more side pocket to peek in. Nope, they're all, I've been through them all, so we're getting to the very, very end. So, in here I keep my larger die cuts. They don't fit in those pockets, and I usually tuck that right in the binder that I showed you. So yeah, I would bring that again. This I usually keep in my travel case as well, and it's my enamel dots for on the go. So this case is kind of bulky for what's in it, but I really love the cool way it opens up and gives me a couple shelves. You know, I may think about changing that over at the next crop. And of course, always some wipes. And that's it. That's what I brought. Would I make some changes? Maybe just in the die cutting world, I imagine. Was able to get away with one bag, so for me, that's an improvement. I was pleased with that. And what would the only thing right now, definitely off the top of my head, that I would not bring again would include the dies and the sidekick, unless I had a specific purpose that I knew I was going to use it. But I didn't use it this time. And I'm not sure if carrying a little die cut machine, even though it's light and the dies, is worth the bother if I could just bring pre-cut dies. So with that all said and done, I only made a couple cards, and they're, I want to say 90% finished, but I will show them to you if I can find where I put them. Where might I have put them? I know I brought them me, and I thought it would be fun to end with that. So, but I don't see where they are. Where are the cards from card making day? Uh-oh. 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 Huh. I seem to have misplaced them. Where could they be? Nope. Nope. Oh, I see them. I don't know how I knocked them down. I don't know where they were to begin with, but here we have it. Okay, so little explanation with what I choose to make, and I do have to admit that probably some finishing touches are going to happen. Okay, so a friend of mine came back multiple times for thank you cards, so I'm clean out. So I made this simple thank you card, and then my dog Jake, that's what he looks like. My dog Jake has a birthday party coming up, so I may add a little to this. Kind of looks like his dog park to me, and that's where his doggy friends are. Or option 2, here's Jake again. And of course, any of you who are familiar with Tim Holtz Crazy Dogs, my Dickie looks like those crazy dogs, and I love to use it. So just some pattern paper behind there, and that's that. Another thank you card. So this is a stamp that I had watercolored and cut out with my Scan and Cut, and I had it in my stash, and also the watercolor background I already had in my stash, and I matched it up with a sentiment that I had in my stash. And as I said, I am very low on thank you cards right now. And I did, create all of these pieces, just not on that day. And because I'm me, it takes me forever to just decide on what to use, even if all of the elements are made. So here we are. I did make these elements, just not on that day. I do have the sentiment raised up slightly with some foam, and I do have the die cut flat. So that's that. This one is going to be a birthday card for the husband of somebody who I follow on YouTube. And if you know, you know. But I've just got some finishing touches to do, and that's what I made on World Card Making Day. I hope you had fun on World Card Making Day, and if you enjoyed this content, please remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment, And thank you so much for stopping by. Until next time, bye-bye, YouTube.